This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
It's softer. Maybe the NFL wants to try to use this season, which wouldn't really feel like a true season, to try something a bit new like face mask structures or the way lineman makes contact. I don't think it has anything to do. Listen, man, once you start taking contact from the game, you lose the game. So that's the thing. The cleaner you make the game, the more you're going to end up losing. This game is going to go the other way eventually because of the CTE and everything else. You know?
Eventually, we'll be playing flag football. Is there a two-hand touch anywhere?
Yeah, I think the future is basketball and soccer. That's what I really feel is the future in this country. Those are the two sports that are going to dominate. 30 years from now, those are the sports that are going to dominate in this country.
Well,
I think football will fall down eventually. It won't be the monster because less and less people will end up playing football because less and less parents are going to put their kids at risk that way. It just seems like that's the direction we're headed in because we're watching all the damage it does to their bodies. And, it's something that these guys that when they go through it, a lot of them don't regret it. They'll do it all over again. But the problem is if it starts from when you're young and they don't allow you to play when you're young, by the time you get through high school and then you want to play, it's too late at that point. Because there's no way you're going to get the college scholarship once you're done with high school and you haven't played football. So it's just I fear football a lot down the line with a lot of the stuff that's going on.
Do you not feel like football to me, man, being a Bear and back in the day, the Dog man hitting.
Yeah.
Put that helmet right in his chest, man, and go right through him, Wilbur Marshall style, like type stuff. The game has changed. Do you like? I mean, from us old school, you like the change? I mean, I get.
No, of course not.
Right? There's a huge element missing.
But I understand why they're changing because they got to avoid lawsuits. And the more concussion-filled people you show on the field, the more parents you scare away from the game. So that's the problem. How
many football players have said they don't want their kids? They want their kids to play golf and tennis.
We all used to wow at the hits. And wow at how screwed up the person was on the field.
Hitting the Nigerian Nightmare.
No, and Chris Chambers. It just all those things we used to wow at it. Now we cringe, and parents say, nope, there's no way I'm putting my kid through that. No. And so that's all changed. What used to be cool is now considered incredibly stupid. That's the way it is. Where parents did not think about long-term damage. They didn't think about concussions. They didn't think about CTE. Now they think about all that stuff. And then it falls on them because your 14-year-old is lying on the field concussed, and you're the father of that son or you're the mother of that son. You're going, wow, that kid is concussed on that field because I was stupid. I let him play football. It's a barbaric sport. That's what's going to happen in this country. That's what's going to happen with that sport. 30 years from now, we're not going to recognize football. It's just not going to be the same. Basketball will continue to rise because it's an international sport now. Soccer is the number one sport, and we're catching up to the world with soccer. So I believe those two will be the ones that really take the lead when it's all said and done because I fear – baseball is boring and slow, so they're already, their fan base is dying because it's all old, and they're not picking up enough young people. So that sport is already burying itself. Hockey is a fringe sport. It's a niche sport is what it is. And I think that's what it'll stay, too, a niche sport forever. Football, obviously, is the big dog, but because of all the health issues, I think that's going to be a problem for them for a long, long time.